every color we unite, together we shine, bring the light. Through stormy weather, through the pain, with open hearts, we'll break the chains. It's you and me, we'll stand so tall, in the rainbow's embrace, we'll never fall. Hand in hand, we'll share the dreams, a tapestry of love, woven at the seams. With every hue our voice is strong, together is one, where we all belong. It's you and me, we'll rise above, in the rainbow's embrace, we spread our love. In every corner of the earth we sing, a symphony of hope that unity brings. With every color, let our love soar, together as one, forevermore.
Good evening and welcome to the Universal Rainbow Faith Church here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the historic Commercial Center District. My name is Paula Sadler and I am the founding minister and president here at URF, and we welcome you to our October 19th, 2025 live stream weekly service. So welcome on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook, and invite your friends in and invite your family in to watch every single week. Make sure that you're clicking that subscribe button right now and follow also on all of our socials. And we welcome you in this evening. I hope you enjoyed our opening song, Embracing Togetherness. That can be heard on YouTube on our Sacred Music playlist. And so our theme of the month is Living in Faith, Not Fear. And our theme this week is spiritual protection and self-love. This service is devoted to nurturing self-love and divine protection. Our focus this season is fall, and as we are reflecting on miracles and healing. And welcome, beloveds, to a time of deep remembering. And this is when we reclaim the sacred power of love as our greatest protection. The world may divide us by fear, but Spirit calls us to stand as one, whole, radiant, and unafraid. Are you ready to stand? And so today, we weave together ancient wisdom, protest, and prayer, reclaiming our divine right to love and be loved without condition. Our URF mission statement: Universal Rainbow Faith is a sacred spiritual home where LGBTQ, IA+ people and allies are fully affirmed, celebrated, and protected. We believe that gender, love, and identity are divine expressions of the Creator, activating the rainbow light of love to affirm the sacredness of every person, especially those long denied, excluded, or erased. We exist to heal spiritual trauma, celebrate LGBTQIA+ divinity, and restore dignity across body, mind, and spirit. And our vision: a world where every soul shines in divine truth, unashamed and unafraid. We envision a planet healed by love, united in sacred justice, and empowered by spiritual authenticity. And let us take a few moments to do our centering breath and to get centered. I invite you to take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in, breathing in safety, and exhaling fear. And another deep breath in, breathing in love, and exhaling judgment. And know that you are protected, you are sacred, and you are light. And we have our URF announcements this week. Whether you're joining us live or watching the replay, we welcome you to this sacred circle of love and remembrance. This week's theme invites us to root our lives in love so deeply that fear dissolves. Through prayer, reflection, and music, may you feel the protective presence of divine light surrounding you. This is LGBTQ plus History Month from October 1st to the 31st, and all month we honor our spiritual ancestors and pioneers who paved the way for truth and freedom. Remember those who lived boldly and loved authentically so that we could stand here today in faith and visibility. And we remember Saint Gwen Araujo. This month we continue to honor her, the patron of trans youth and the right to be seen. Her legacy reminds us that spiritual protection is not about hiding, but about shining in divine truth. Let every child be seen, let every truth be honored. And you can read about her and our other divine guardian and saints on universalrainbowfaith.org. We had Las Vegas Pride this week and No Kings Global Movement, and also in Las Vegas. Know that we stand in solidarity with this weekend's Las Vegas Pride celebrations and the global No Kings peace protests calling for freedom from oppression, domination, and fear-based rule. And here at URF, we affirm love has no ruler but God and no law but compassion. We have some new blogs out this week. Rethinking Discovery, Truth, Trauma, and the Path Toward Healing, a call to decolonize spirituality and honor Indigenous wisdom through truth-telling and remembrance. And The Violet Awakening, a spiritual call for healing beyond red and blue, a message about transcending division, finding unity in divine light, and rising beyond fear-based systems. And you can read those at universalrainbowfaith.org on our blog. This week we have our opening and closing music, Embracing Togetherness, and we have a special new song release, Violet Awakening. And this is an original URF anthem about love, healing, and divine protection. And we have our reading from the Nature of Miracles. Okay, page 114. And the Nature of Miracles is our sacred and holy text here. This was written after 9/11 and as a way to help people to heal from trauma and from fear and terror with meditations, prayers, affirmation, channeled guidance, and the journaling process. And you can get your copy on Amazon in paperback, hardcover, and ebook. And we use this weekly in our services. This was recently re-released in a new 2024 edition this past October and November. Christ channeled. Dear Jesus, speak now to the world. Dear brothers and sisters, I have not come to judge you or to convert or change you to become Christians. I am here as a witness for God, to witness the growth of the whole of humankind. I give to you milk and honey and the bread of life. These teachings you have so longed to understand are now at hand and available for all faiths. The lesson is love. Come now, not into fear and sorrow, but step into the light that is the awareness of your perfection. There is no hell except the one you give rise to through your belief in it. And the law of creation states, speak it, and it shall be given. You shall bring forth your desires. So in reality, there is hell awareness among many, and a Satan belief and awareness, and it is manifested by the collective consciousness of thousands and millions. Each of you is a child of my Father, and so each of you are capable of creating your own heaven on earth, and the new earth shall be manifest. Each person is capable of manifesting entire galaxies, and each person is a vast universe of love unto themselves. Bring forth now the God in you, the good within you, by doing kind acts, by releasing fears, by uniting in love. And so it shall be. Believe in your own potential for greatness, and believe in the potential for greatness in your brothers and sisters. By believing, you are given rise to more faith in the universe, and so shall your life be a reflection of the amount of faith you have, because this alone defines your relationship with the Creator. And that was from page 114 in The Nature of Miracles. We call on you to support our sacred work. Your donations help us to sustain the sacred ministry, supporting our live streams, music, and outreach to LGBTQIA+ people all around the world. And you can give securely online at universalrainbowfaith.org on our donate tab, or on our donations through Tithely. And they are tax deductible, and we thank you for that. And those are our announcements for the week. Also, you can stay connected with us on our website at universalrainbowfaith.org, at YouTube, Universal Rainbow Faith, Instagram and TikTok at Rainbow Faith Church, and check out our calendar and holy days at universalrainbowfaith.org under our holy days and observances. And as a member of the Universal Rainbow Faith, you can request time off from work or from school to observe all of our sacred holidays. And we have many throughout the year. And also you can become a member, receive your online membership certificate, begin giving regular contributions. And we also have gender and name and identity certificates available. And also we offer letters of religious exemption to protect you from discrimination for children, for youth, for teens, and for adults in school and in the workplace and in public places. We are the only church that we know of that offers gender and name and identity sacred protection under the rights of our church, because gender and identity are holy rights here at the Universal Rainbow Faith. So we look forward to you contacting us if you are having any challenges in those areas. We are here to help you, especially in states and in places in which there is so much discrimination and oppression. We're always here for you. And we also offer international letters of religious exemption for countries and cities and places where that applies, where we can be helpful. And that is all of our announcements. And our sacred core belief: we are sacred reflections of divine light, each carrying a spark of the infinite. No identity is an error, and no expression of love is unworthy. And that takes us to our message today, the Violet Awakening, Spiritual Protection and Self-Love. Beloveds, this week the world feels heavy again. We can feel it in our bones, the grief of the earth, the anger of the oppressed, the exhaustion of a humanity trying to remember itself. And yet, here we are, not defeated, but divine, not broken, but breaking open. This week's service, Spiritual Protection and Self-Love, reminds us that true protection does not come from armor, walls, or fear. That true protection comes from deep within, from the remembrance that we are love and love cannot be destroyed. I am love, and I cannot be destroyed. You are love, and you cannot be destroyed. And we are love, and love cannot be destroyed. And in the color violet, the union of red and blue, we find a divine message. Red is the fire of passion and will. Blue is the calm of peace and wisdom. Together, they form violet, the color of spiritual alchemy, transformation, and protection. And violet teaches us that our power lies not in the choosing of sides, but in transcending them. And in a time when the world screams, pick a team, either red or blue, somewhere in the middle, Spirit whispers, rise above. And so the violet awakening is not just a color, my friends, it's a consciousness. And it is the remembering that no king, no ruler, no government, and no hateful word can rule over love. Love that is within you, and love that is within me, and the love that is within our community. It is the reclamation of divine authority. We are reclaiming divine authority. And that power comes from compassion. Compassion from your heart and your loving thoughts. It comes from truth and from seeing every human being as sacred, even when it's difficult. And this week we honor St. Gwen Araujo, patron of trans youth and the right to be seen. And at 17 years old, she lived with joy and authenticity, and the world was not ready. But her story did not end in tragedy. It was transmuted into transformation. Her light ignited movements, changed laws, and awakened a generation of trans and queer youth to say, I deserve to live. I deserve to be seen. So Gwen's spirit is here with us today, and she teaches us that spiritual protection is not avoidance, that it is alignment. To live truthfully is to live under the protection of divine justice. When you honor who you are, heaven rises up to meet you. And in my blog, The Violet Awakening, I wrote that violet is the bridge between red and blue, beyond the left and the right, beyond political colors and human tribes. So when we choose to live in love, we awaken to something higher than conflict. We awaken to consciousness. And this awakening is not passive, it's courageous. And it calls us to speak the truth in love, just like we're doing here today. And it calls us to march, not in anger, but in remembrance. It calls us to protest, not from fear, but from faith. Faith that love is the only power that heals. So when we see the protests rise, when we see the cries for justice as we have, and when we see the pain of the people, remember, this is not chaos. It is a labor of a world giving birth to something new. Something new is coming into the world. Something remembered is coming back into our consciousness. And that is the divine feminine that is rising. It is the divine truth that is returning in each of us. Each has the divine feminine within. And know that that left and that right and that red and the blue is the violet that is here and coming together, and is within us, all through us, in the center of our being, that beautiful violet flame of consciousness. So in Rethinking Discovery, my blog of truth, trauma, and the path toward healing, we are reminded that history itself needs healing. We must tell the truth about the harm done, no matter how difficult it is and hard it is to remember, to Indigenous peoples and to queer people and to the earth itself. But we must also remember that truth is not punishment. We don't speak these things in punishment, that truth is simply liberation. When we uncover the trauma, we do not stay in it. We release it. We turn pain into prayer, and oppression into opportunity, and fear into faith. We become the living proof that light is stronger than the lie. Can you feel that now? Can you see that happening? Can you see that happening on Indigenous Peoples Day, on No Kings Protest Day, that there is a living proof that the light that is within the millions of souls in the United States and around the world, that light is stronger than any lie, and it is cutting through to the truth, the real truth, which is unbiased. It is a spiritual truth, and it is free from any kind of political left or right. It is rooted in a spiritual love. And so know that this self-love, and to love ourselves, it's not vanity. It is the spiritual act of remembering that you are a temple of God's love. Your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your consciousness is a temple of God's love. And when we come together on days like this, we are all honoring that temple. We are becoming one as one temple. As the protests happen along millions of people acting in one unison as a temple of love. So every time you choose to forgive yourself, you heal the collective. And every time you refuse to internalize hate, you become a mirror of divine protection. Know that love is your shield in this time, and that faith is your fortress, and that light is your lineage. You are made of light, and light can never be destroyed, and it can never be extinguished. And it is your time to shine. And so when the world rejects you, as it has here and all over, when it calls you names, terrible things, questions your very worth as a human being, as a spiritual being, and your faith of your belief, and also in joining together as we do here as one, igniting our spiritual consciousness and spiritual awareness, or it denies your existence, know that you have only one holy purpose. You have only one holy response, and that is to say, I am sacred. I am sacred. Can you feel that? Let us say that aloud together, my beloveds. I am sacred. I am protected. I am whole in the light. And so it is. Amen. And this is our call to courage, my friends. Know that we are not here to escape this world, although you may like to. We're here to transform it. Every prayer, every march, every act of love adds light to the global grid. There is a grid of spiritual power and energy, and it is vibrating. And it is up to us what we're going to put into that grid of spiritual power and authenticity. We can put anger into it, and our self-pity, and shame, and guilt, and fear. Or we can give all of our spiritual light and power, which is, the light is far more powerful than any darkness that we must face. And then we create a field of violet energy that is uniting hearts across the planet. So just place your hand on your heart and feel this violet energy, this sacred violet flame that is rising, going all the way up through your spine, to the top of your head, and then outward and connecting with all the other hearts in the world, all the other violet flames that are ignited with love and pure consciousness and higher awareness that is changing this world in the most positive and beautiful ways, even though it's hard to see right now. And I want you to know that you are a part of that field, and no one can take that away from you. You are a part of that awakening. By joining in here every week at the Universal Rainbow Faith, you are part of the awakening. In your times alone throughout the week, in your silence, in your prayers, or joining with others, you are a part of that awakening. Together, we are awakening something beautiful. And so, as we enter this week ahead, let us walk with faith of those who knew that they are loved beyond measure. Let us be unashamed, unafraid, and unstoppable in love. So, in closing, may the violet flame surround you with peace. May Saint Gwen walk beside you in courage. May the truth of your soul be your protection. And may you always remember that you are a miracle that the world has been waiting for. You are the miracle. That is why you are here. And I love you and I bless you. And let us take that into our time of meditation. And our meditation this evening entitled The Violet Light of Protection. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in, inhaling peace and exhaling everything that no longer serves you. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw soften. Let your heart open. Feel the ground beneath you, the sacred earth that holds you. Feel the sky above you, infinite and alive. Between the two, you exist, a radiant bridge of divine light. Now gently bring your awareness to the center of your heart. Imagine a small spark of violet light glowing there, soft, radiant, alive. This is your divine essence, your sacred protection. With each breath, that violet light expands. It grows until it fills your entire chest. Envision that filling your entire chest, your entire body, and now your entire field of being. The light swirls and shimmers, hues of lavender, indigo, and rose, blending together in divine harmony. This is the violet flame, the light of transmutation, healing, and divine love. It is the same light that guided prophets, saints, and seers through every storm. And now imagine this violet light surrounding you in a sphere of safety, a radiant aura. You are surrounded by love. You are made of love. You are protected by love. And now breathe in faith and hold that. Breathe out fear. Breathe in courage and hold. And breathe out doubt. Breathe in love and hold. And breathe out judgment. Within this violet field, call upon Saint Gwen Araujo, patron of trans youth and the right to be seen. And now feel her gentle presence, radiant, young, fearless, wrapped in wings of pink and light. She whispers to your soul, you are seen, you are sacred, you are safe. Let her blessing now wash over you, soft, steady, filled with divine compassion. Her spirit stands beside you, reminding you that authenticity is its own protection. And now extend your awareness outward beyond your body, beyond this room, beyond the walls of this world. see countless violet lights joining yours across cities, oceans, and continents. This is the global rainbow grid, a living network of souls who have chosen love over fear. You are now part of this grid, connected heart to heart, flame to flame. Every breath you take adds more to the light of the world. Now place your hand gently over your heart and whisper these words. I am love. I am protected. I am whole in the light. Feel those words vibrate through your body. Let them settle into your bones, your memory, your soul, your cellular memory, your DNA. And beloved, you are surrounded now by divine light. You are strengthened by divine truth. You are protected by divine love. The violet flame now integrates within you, no longer outside, but within every cell of your being. Carry it with you into the week ahead as your shield, your blessing, your remembrance. May you walk in faith, not fear. May your love be your protection, and may your light heal the world. And let us contemplate that with our song this week, Violet Awakening. Can you feel that? Can you feel being whole in the light, feeling that love and feeling safe, knowing that you are love, that you are safe, and that you are whole right here and right now in the light? And now is time for our children's blessing. And we invite and we thank each and every one of you for being here today and those that will be watching this later. And to all of our children and young adults and teens, we love you, we appreciate you. Know that you are seen, you are heard, and you are safe, that we will protect you, and that we love you just as you are and just as you are becoming, whatever and whoever that turns out to be, that you are free to be yourself, to live, to feel safe, and to be loved. And so it is. Amen. And time for our offering and blessings. We give joyfully, we give freely, and know that your offerings sustain the spiritual home. And we thank you for giving online at universalrainbowfaith.org under our donations tab and tithing. And we have online secure donations through Tithely and through our site on Universal Rainbow Faith. And our offering affirmation: I give from the light within me. My gifts heal hearts and sustain hopes. I am a giver of love and a builder of peace. And so it is. Amen. And our closing proclamation this week: we rise with the light. And feel free to repeat back and say this to me, say this to yourself silently or aloud. We are not what they said we were. We are what the light inside us says we are. We rise not in spite of the darkness, but because we were born to bring the light. This season we walk with courage. This season we walk with truth. This season we shine together. May your steps be guided by love, your voice emboldened by truth, and your heart protected by divine light. Go in peace, go in strength, and go in love. Namaste and blessings. And I thank you for joining today, and I invite you back next week at 5:30. Mark your calendars, subscribe on our YouTube page to get an automatic reminder. And we thank you for liking and sharing on all of our socials to the entire LGBTQ plus IA plus community and all of our allies, and to everyone. We have beautiful spiritual messages that we are just waiting to share. And you can go back and listen to and watch all of our live streams. They are all on our YouTube under our Sacred Service playlist along with our music. And feel free to join in our closing song, Embracing Togetherness. Well, okay.
In every color we unite, together we shine, bring the light. Through stormy weather, through the pain, with open hearts we'll break the chains. It's you and me, we'll stand so tall in the rainbow's embrace. We'll never fall. Hand in hand, we'll share the dream, a tapestry of love woven at the seams. With every hue our voice is strong, together is one, where we all belong. It's you and me, we'll rise above, in the rainbow's embrace, we spread our love. In every corner of the earth we sing, a symphony of hope that unity brings. With every color, let our love soar, together as one, forevermore.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week. Blessings.